Whenever I do a step class, I am reminded of 2018 and 2019. I lived in Belarus. I had a Fulbright and I was teaching at a university there. And I enrolled in evening fitness classes at the university. So who knew I was going to go to Belarus and take up Zumba? Anyhow, I did the step class, which so everything in Belarus was taught in Russian, which I don't speak at all. And so I would just follow along. Usually they would try and find someone with a little bit English in the class and then have them be my special friend for the hour. If there was no one who spoke any English, I would, it's kind of cool to do fitness classes in another language because it teaches you to count. And it teaches me, for example, do you know what I know? You know what the word for plank is in Russian? Planka. Anyhow, I did sort of like circuit classes. I did a variety of classes, and I decided, I've done Anna McGee's step classes. Did them for a few years. Like I can handle anybody's step class. But I'm here to tell you a step class in Russian, taught in Belarus. My mind went. Actually, there was blood dribbling from my ears by the end of the hour. But I kept going back. It was so intricate, the choreography. So you know how a step class goes. Like you start with some basic moves and then the teacher adds on a few more and you get kind of that segment of, let's say, like, here's these 4 moves. Yep, we got it down. Okay, now we're going to learn the next segment. Here's these 4 moves. Haha, guess what we're doing now? We're putting segment 1 and segment 2 together. Duh, duh, duh. Now we're doing 8 moves in a row. You didn't see that coming, did ya? This teacher would put like 10 or 12 super intricate moves together for segment 1. Then we'd learn segment 2 before I ever had segment 1 down. Then we'd move on to segment 3 when I still can't remember segment 1 or segment 2. And then we go on to segment 4. Then we put it all together for the last 15, 20 minutes of class. And we'd be doing like this 48 move thing on the step that was like, we're going to juggle these balls and you also are going to do a pirouette and then like a back handspring. No, it wasn't quite that bad, but it was so much like I could not follow it. And the teacher was totally a sweetheart. She was like, you didn't bring your juggling balls? Well, how do you have bags of hair of your children? You could juggle the bags of hair.
Еще разочек, кик, пам, 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 как вы пнули, и там, 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 молодцы. Хорошо, и добавляем ногу, и все то же самое, только ноги вперед.
So I was very glad that I was in my early 50s when I was doing this because I was beyond those youthful years of pride and worrying about being a fool in public. Now it's just kind of like my day job. So the night when she actually stopped the class, I'd set up off on the side. She stopped the class, rearranged 16 benches. She went around bench to bench, moved them all, made a huge clearing in the center directly behind herself, and slid my bench over there so that I was surrounded by 18 Belarusian women who had been upended from the spots they had claimed. And I was put in the center of the action to kind of go. So anyhow, what I'm saying is step is not a place to have pride. Step is a place to just show up and keep doing something, because as long as your body's moving, you're moving, right? In any language.